Greetings, everyone. This is Dr. Michelle W. Kofa here, the Pivoter. I am so excited to be sharing this information with you. Listen, if you are watching this video, that means that someone I partner with who is a funding broker and financial services specialist has thought about you, right? There are a lot of things going on right now in the financial services space, and I can tell you we are on the cusp of the largest wealth transfer. I've been an entrepreneur now for over 9 years successfully in this space, have been able to help a lot of people make money. I've been able to retire from being a broke, struggling social worker. My husband was an Uber driver, and we got introduced to this space at a time when, like many Americans, we needed help. We desperately were struggling with our finances. We didn't have a game plan out. We had no money saved. We were both working in corporate jobs, not understanding that entrepreneurship was a real thing and that it would create our first 6 and 7 figures from home. And so, if you're watching this, you want to make sure to thank the person that shared this with you, because I want to introduce you to what I believe will be one of the largest revolutions in the financial services space. And so, what I want to share with you quickly is called Business in Black. Now, I'm super excited about this because as we see an evolution of business owners in America, we know that every single business owner out there wants to build, they want to scale, and they want to create profitable businesses, but many of them are not able to do so. Either they're not educated about the process. Skip past that. There was some music coming on. They're either not educated about the process, they don't know where to start, they don't have the resources, and they don't have the access to the bank. So, Business in Black, y'all, is a nationwide movement. It's not about race, it's about status. Instead of being in the red, we want people to be in the black. Instead of being in the negative, we want you to be in the positive. And it doesn't just relate to business owners. Think about it from a personal perspective. I remember as a struggling social worker, I was always overdrawn, no money in my account, just struggling, trying to make ends meet, sometimes coming home in the dark. Life was hard. And so, with this movement, we are mobilizing individuals all across this country who are ambitious. Doesn't matter your industry, doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur. And I can tell you this platform is absolutely amazing. And I'm going to talk about that comp plan later. So stick around to the end. And we got some bonuses. If you watch this to the end, you definitely will be able to benefit from sticking around the whole time. But I can tell you, we are attracting people from all walks of life. We have people here who have never owned a business, all the way to people who've made $23 million in business. And I'm talking about they're in the business right now. Why? Because Americans are tired of the 9 to 5 rat race. We're talking about an average of 4.5 million businesses are starting every single year, and they're going to need capital. So if you can see my screen, guys, these are partners who have already said yes to the movement. These are individuals. They own their own businesses. It doesn't matter if it's auto sales to t-shirts to coaching to ministry. It doesn't matter if they are consultants or real estate brokers, insurance agents, tax professionals, auto detailers. It doesn't matter the industry, guys, coaches, consultants. People are starting to say yes to this movement because guess what? Everybody needs money. If you're watching this right now and you could stand to have more money, if you would love more capital, you would love more time freedom, those are the things that we're providing. And so we've been able to partner with two multi-million dollar companies. At the center of all of this that we do with Business in Black is Freedom Path, which is a financial services company that addresses the personal finances. We're talking about helping people elevate their credit, get their will and trust, helping people manage their budgets, put things in place to help them with the personal side of money. On the other side of that is Boat Funding, another multi-million dollar platform that gives us access to over 200 lenders so we can help businesses get access to the capital that they need to build, scale, and profit. All right. And so if you're here and people who are looking to control their own schedule, they want predictable income. And if you want to build generational wealth and have tax shelter, you're in the right place. If you're a business owner tired of using your own money, this call is for you. But if you're not open mind, you don't have a growth mindset, guys, you're not willing to invest in yourself or your community, then you might as well just go ahead and close the laptop, right? But I can tell you, if you're an entrepreneur, a coach, a kingdom leader, if you're in credit repair already or taxes, real estate, if you are a network marketer or just an ambitious person and saying, you know what, God, I deserve more, I want more, then I want you to stick around because I'm going to tell you something major is happening. And all of the economists are saying 2030, 2030, 2030. By 2030, we're going to be in the midst of the largest wealth transfer that we will experience in our lifetime. And what's going to happen, y'all, is fintech, the space of financial services where we bring money to people literally digitally, like Klarna, Zip, Zelle, Venmo, Apple Pay, Google Pay, we are now moving the bank to our phones, and we're helping people getting funded, guys, sometimes within as little as 24 hours. This space is projected to hit 700 billion by 2030. The funding space is already a 1.3 trillion dollar industry, as well as credit repair, a 86 billion dollar industry. And I already told you that entrepreneurs are waking up. Almost 4.5 million businesses started last year in America, and they are now saying 2026 will be the largest increase in new business startups in recent years. So what does that mean, y'all? You want to get out here and provide services for businesses. You're not just joining a business when you partner with us tonight. You're going to be positioning yourself to be at the center of a $1 trillion wealth shift. All right. So I want to talk about the broker career real quick. This is what's going to allow you to partner with the person that invited you here. Yes, these are real people. Yes, they are building brokerages from the comfort of their home. And it doesn't matter if they had experience or not. You can come on here and be a broker, and you can have no experience, no continuing educations. Guys, you can have poor credit. You can have no business and still win. So what are you offering in the marketplace when you partner with us? Number one, business funding, business credit, personal credit. You're going to be offering asset protection, wealth building tools. So these are things that everybody is looking for. Listen, if you live in America, you have to have good credit. If you live in America and you have a business, you're going to have to be able to access the capital that you need in order to scale. So what does that tell me? We are prime. Y'all, listen, let me slow down. If you understand anything about supply and demand, if you understand what it is to buy a piece of dirt and then 2 years later, the IKEA pops up, the Walmart, the Target pops up. If you understand about being in position before the rush, that's what's happening right now. And I've been screaming to the mountaintops that this platform is the most robust and diverse in the marketplace. And I'm telling you, we have everything here. So as a partner with us, you get to be your own funding brokerage, right? You're able to offer over 200 lenders to your clients. But guess what? Many of them aren't going to get approved the first round. And we're you know what? Let me take that back. We're not even going to let them apply until they get approved. Because what's happening in traditional bank is people aren't getting approved the first round or the second or the third or the fourth. And so then you have apathy and people don't want to apply when there is money out there, guys, trillions of dollars. But businesses aren't able to get the money, number one, because the banks are telling them no. Oh, you don't have collateral. Oh, you've not been in business long enough. Oh, you're not properly structured. Or this one right here, you have bad credit. And so because we know over 90% of business owners can't qualify as a PG because of that, we have a solution called Freedom Wealth. This is a 4-part framework, guys, designed to help people get negative items off their credit and build up their credit. Now, the good thing about Freedom Wealth, it doesn't matter if you already have your own credit company, you don't have to use this, right? But if you need something, or even if you yourself, your credit score is like mine was in the 550 and you're like tired of that, then I can tell you right now, this will work for you. But we have a proprietary AI system that targets every negative item across every bureau. So Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion is going to identify everything that's negative. It's going to write the letters. It's going to create the legal language, and you have access to consumer lawyers so that now we can take your credit from the 500s to the 600s to the 700s and help you to grow so that no matter what, your score is not a barrier. But if you're a realtor on here, you got clients who can't qualify to buy, this is a great tool to have as a broker. We also have estate planning. You can do your will and trust here, debt tracking tools, identity theft protection, local savings, travel portal, and even the ability to show people, if they're not already a business owner, how to form and start a business. And if you are a business owner, how to make sure that business is properly structured so you are what we call bankable. All of that is available, guys, inside our Freedom Wealth. If you or anybody you know needs that, then you have two simple options. You can get started with it. It's only $189 down, $130 a month. Or if you're a person that don't like, a whole lot of bills at one time, you can opt for our 6-month bundle. That's going to allow you to have 6 months of services for almost 40% off. So 6 months for $497. You do still have to pay your credit monitoring. So that's about $30 a month. Major way to win, y'all. I'm talking about in America right now, you need your credit for everything. Whether you're buying a house, renting a car, buying a car, getting a loan, getting a job promotion, people are looking at your finances. And so I can tell you right now, lending standards are tightening, but guess what? We helping our clients win. Imagine being a person that, needed $113,000 for your IT company, and you go over and say, Coach Kev, I need you. He sends you a link and you get funded. Or like Monica, who's a real estate investor and has her tax company out in Ohio, help somebody get 78,000. Or what about Zalika Romo, who helped an electrical contractor? Guys, small businesses, no matter if it's a large sum of money or a small amount of money, if they need to make payroll, if they need to get equipment, if they have a deal but they don't have cash flow, guys, they need to get their hands on money now. And as a funding broker, you are an integral piece of helping them do that. But imagine getting a church 3.3 million like Dr. Brenda Colston, or 27,000 by Mr. Andrew Rosschafer, or even Tara. I can tell you guys whether it's $1,000 or whether it's 100 million, because we can go anywhere from, guys, $2,500 up to $100 million. Did you hear me? We can help businesses access anywhere from $2,500 to $100 million. So we can work with people who are just starting out, and we can work with people who are already building empires. And so, like I said earlier, guys, one of the number one barriers is credit. And so we've already considered for that. So we have a credit system that is second to none. You can see the results here yourself. 134 points, 177, 78 points, 113. And so whether you're Sheila, Rod, Tangela, me, or whoever invited you to this platform, this is our software. If you already got your software, great, keep it. It is what it is. You don't have to use this. But guys, if you don't have a tool to answer the problem for your clients, and they're coming to you because they need help with their credit, then you got it now. Welcome to Business in Black. All right. And so we also have the ability to help businesses structure. Our Business Credit Academy is an AI-backed software that allows our clients to build their business credit step by step in a web-based environment. Remember, I talked about fintech, guys. That's financial technology. We are not having to send in applications. You don't do credit repair. You don't do funding. You don't collect documents. You don't do anything but copy and paste. If you know people who need credit, they need to build their business credit, or they need funding, you're going to copy your web link that the company gives you. You're going to send it to them, and it's game over. You sit back and you get paid. But what if you want to scale your business or you know people? Well, guess what? We have a $50,000 funding guarantee. Our clients go through an AI-backed tutorial. When they're in there, they got access to over 3,000 lenders and vendors. The AI coach is teaching them everything they need to know. And guess what, guys? People online selling this exact system we have for $10,000. They're like 10,000, 12,000, break it into 4 payments. What we did, we said we're going to reduce it to 3,000. And then we're like, well, you know what? Everybody in this economy doesn't have that, even business owners. So let's make it more affordable. Guys, for 12 months, an individual can access this system, build their business credit in tiers, build their NAV, their Duns and Bradstreet. Make sure they got their tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 accounts. Make sure they're building business sequentially, so when it's time to go get the Amex or the Chase, they are not getting denied. They don't have 1,000 inquiries on their credit. We want to position our clients so it's only $16.99, guys. That can be breaking into payments if you don't have that to get started, but you got 12 entire months. Now, once you get done, you're going to complete all our compliance checklists. The software is going to know that you're finished. Your score is going to be at a 680, which is where it needs to be. You're going to have all of your foundational pieces in place for bankability. And guess what? We're going to guarantee you $50,000 or more. And that $16.99, listen to me, the $16.99 that you invested, you will get that back. If y'all ain't excited about this, I'm telling you, you should be messaging the person that sent you here, because if you need funding, you can get it. You got a 680 score. You got 3 months of bank statements. Get back with your broker. But guys, what I want you to know is we are on the cusp of the largest shift in the wealth transfer space. I mean, this company has no competition. Let me say that. We have no competition, but the largest 2 companies in this space, we now have their top leaders here. So I have been a part of this platform for about 18 months, guys. I've been in financial services for 9 years, but I've always been in credit repair. I've always been in taxes. I never had my hands on business funding, even though I've coached so many people how to build businesses, how to build to their first six figures. I've had my hand in a lot of things, but I never, ever, ever did anything with business funding. I've been a mortgage loan officer. I mean, I never did anything with business funding. In November of 2024, my team and I saw this information and we were like, you know what? This is the next wave. So we got started, guys, within a short period of time. We're talking about less than 60 days. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you the money in a second. We had people who were literally running a business from home, making a couple $1,000s a week, some making two, four, six, $8,000, 10, five figures in a month in a very short time. Now, I'm not giving you an income claim. And I'm not promising you're going to make any certain amount of money. I am telling you that when you partner with whoever invited you here tonight, we're going to help you build scale and profit. Everything you need to launch, grow, and get paid is right here in this business in a box model. It's going to give you your website, an app, broker university, everything you need to learn about lending. You're going to get, marketing tools. We create flyers, templates, all of that's already done. I can tell you right now, weekly coaching and mentorship, and that is something that's priceless. All right. So why are our brokers winning? Why have we attracted $1 million entrepreneurs? Why have we been able to bring in the top income earners from our two competing companies? Because we don't have to create any products, because we just simply connecting people with the solutions that we have. Our underwriting team has over 30 years of experience. Our AI system helps people build their credit repair from the comfort of their home and a click of a button. And our BCA also has an AI instructor who is hands off. And so all you got to do is start a conversation, send the person your website. And I know you can do that, copy and paste, send them your website, and you get paid when they pick what they need. You don't need a license to start, and you can work this in all 50 states, wherever you have Wi-Fi. So let's talk about real quick how you get paid, and we're going to get out of here. I call this the Grace Comp Plan. So I'm excited right now, okay? Because when I talk about this money, y'all, I remember being a social worker just struggling so bad. I remember looking at my 18-month-old baby. And I don't know if you've ever been in a place where you're like, God, I just need more. God, I know this ain't my life. But that's where I was. And I can tell you, like, believe in God for an opportunity. And when it came, I even shunned my husband. I was like, that's a scam and you can't do this. And my mind was I had such a poverty mindset. And so 9 years later, I've mentored over six people to their first six figures. I've made, more money in my lifetime than I ever had imagined coming from the projects. I mean, like my life has changed. I've been able to, as a minister, really teach kingdom principles of wealth and coach people. And it's just been life changing. And so, guys, if you understand about making income, it's followed first by making impact. So I'm getting ready to show you guys how to make money in this platform again. I'm not promising you anything, no income claims. It's very simple. You're going to make commissions for referrals. You don't do credit repair. You don't do funding. You don't build business credit for people. You have a system that does that for you as a part of your brokerage. You're going to get paid direct commission, residual, and the rest of the money is bonuses. So the first one is referrals. You refer anybody to the company. Whatever the company makes, you get 40%. That's incredible for 60 seconds worth of work. Copy and paste the link. You send it, the company gets paid. So let's say somebody got a loan, the company got $10,000. Y'all, you're going to make $4,000 for 60 seconds worth of work. What if you were doing that 2-3 times a week? Come on, this is life-changing kind of opportunity. But let's say something small. Let's say the BCA, okay? The Business Credit Academy. You make right at $700 for that. $700 to help a business owner get $50,000 guaranteed. Guys, and let me tell you a secret. You can buy it from yourself and you can discount it from yourself and you can get paid 40% commission. So you can even get the BCA and build your business credit for about $400. The same thing our clients get for 12 months. But anywho, the other way you get paid, number two, is residual, right? Wealthy people understand they need to always have something coming in because there are always going to be bills, right? And so this gives you 30% of every recurring client. So if you have a client in credit repair, they're doing the month by month, you're going to make $30. There are companies I've been a part of that we made $12 for every client. There's a company, like I said, we've been able to recruit some top leaders out of another company. They get $0 for every client. But here you get $30. And that may not seem a lot, but imagine, guys, you got 10 clients in credit repair right now. Next month, that's $300 you make in your sleep. In 2 months, that's $600 you're making in your sleep. By month three, and that's assuming you don't add any new people, because that money begins to compound as you add more customers. You're running a business, so why wouldn't you want to continue to help people, right? Why aren't you getting people in position to buy a house or get qualified? Or if they don't have a 680, God forbid, you got to get them in credit repair to get them to funding. So guys, you have everything you need here to win. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're that person that don't like building teams, you don't have to. Our customer activation bonus rewards your activity. So you go out, you help people, you're going to get 40% of what the company makes. But for every single referral, they're also going to give you points. Those points add up. Guys, you can go help 4 people and be making 10 product points. That's an extra $500 on top of whatever products you sold. If you got a loan closed, that alone is 5 points. You help somebody get started in the business as a broker, that's 2 points. You help somebody get the BCA, that's 6 points. Are you seeing now why there are people making $2,500, $5,000, $7,000 a week, and people are just leveraging their social media? If you are a person watching this and you have influence already, you're a coach, you're, tax team and a real estate developer, whatever. If you already have influence, guys, this is going to be an easy way for you to win, because the more people you help, the more money you earn. And what I love about Freedom Path is they allow us to restart. So once you hit $2,500 in a week, it starts over and you can make that endlessly through infinity. All right. And so another way we get paid, guys, my slides are out of order. Another way we get paid is by leveraging this opportunity the same way as a real estate professional, right? As a real estate broker, you got the broker, the real estate agent, and then everybody else at the closing table, the underwriter, the mortgage company, the lawyer, the notary. It's the same concept. When you build a brokerage, you go and help your team make money. You're going to earn through 10 levels. So let's say if I got a young lady, let's say I got Sheila, she's out on the West Coast. Sheila makes $1,000 because she made $1,000 from the work that she did. 40% of what she did that week was $1,000 net income, not tax, because this is a business. Okay. She made 1,000 cold cash on Friday, where I'm going to earn 20% of that. So I'm going to get $200 just because I helped Sheila get started with the opportunity. So what does that mean, y'all? If you have a network, you have net worth. And the more people you go out and help, guys, this is a nationwide opportunity. The more money you make, 20%, 15%, 10%, all the way down through 10 levels. Now, we're at the point where you got to make a decision. And I know it looks like a lot of information here, but follow what I'm saying. You got 2 options to partner with us as a broker. You can do our most popular package, which is go ahead and knock it out, get it out the way. You can come on board today. It's $1,000.97. That's going to give you almost 30% savings. So that's about $380 a year you save. $1,000.97, and you pay $29.97 a month for your monitoring. Okay. But what are you getting, guys? You're getting the business in a box. You're getting your personal credit fix. That's almost $1,200 worth of value right there. You got a website, a mobile app. You got credit monitoring. Okay. People are paying, what is it? Score IQ, IDIQ, Smart Credit. They're paying it the same thing every month, $30 a month. So you got all of that here. Identity theft protection, $1 million. You got access to attorneys. We're talking about $400-$500 an hour. You got business systems, training, mentorship, support, marketing materials, all of that. So y'all, over $3,500 in value you get for $1097. Now, you can break that up into 4 payments if you qualify for Klarna or Zip. Or if you say, I don't have that right now, I don't want to take care of everything, 12 months at a time. If you're serious, like I'm a serious person, if I do something, I do it. And so if I know I'm going to get in, I know I'm not going to be quitting tomorrow. And so, but I do recognize, y'all, everybody's not in position. But no matter what, even if you can't do the big pro package right now, guys, get started for just $289. It's going to give you everything you get in the pro package, except it's just month by month. So it's $289 to get started now, and then $130 a month. Okay. So it's a little bit different price on a monthly basis because you're paying your credit repair and all of your services monthly. You're paying all of that monthly. So it's a total of $289 to get started tonight, and then about $130 a month. That includes everything on the left, but you can always upgrade if you desire to. You can always, go out here and change it to annual later. But this is really good for you if you want access. right? Access to 200 lenders. You got business funding, business credit. You got proven systems that work. Guys, when I tell you you're able to build your business, make an impact, and create a legacy, and all it takes for you today is an investment of 289. Even if you don't have that, let's get you started. Get back with the person that invited you. Don't ever let money stop you from doing something that you know God has called you to do. But I do want to reward our action takers. If you're an action taker, we throwing in everything under the kitchen sink. We're going to give you a lender compliance cheat sheet, 90-day game plan session with our top leaders. I'm one of those leaders. You're going to be able to get special recognition. We want to celebrate you. We're also throwing in a luxury stay. So get to pick wherever you want to go. Puerto Vallarta. You could go Puerto Vallarta. You can go to Cancun. You can go to Las Vegas. You can go to Phuket, Thailand. We're going to throw that in. It's a nice tax write-off for us, but we're going to throw that in as a way to say, hey, we appreciate your partnership. Use your back office to book your flight. Use your back office and guys, save some money there. But this is not a timeshare, y'all. This is a gift from us to you for being a part of, our community of business and Black business owners nationwide. You get an exclusive community. We're going to throw in the Outpace Inflation ebook. And all of this, guys, is available. Literally, we're throwing in another $2,000 worth of value. And so, again, you got two choices, 1097 to get started tonight. And it's taken care of for the year with the exception of your monitoring every month. And then you can do 289, and that's going to be 289 down and then 130 a month, for the duration of you being here. So you save about 30% by doing the annual. But if you want to break it up month by month, I'm going to tell you, don't be the person that's like, I'm going to just try it and see. If you're that person, then this might not even be for you because I'm telling you, you're not going to be a millionaire overnight. You're not going to make your first six figures tomorrow. I mean, some of you, there are people who will and can, but the most average Americans won't build a six-figure business in 30 or 60 days. So give it at least 6 months of being intentional, being coachable and following the leaders. Be, a person that's willing to get out of your comfort zone. And I promise you, 6 months later, you won't recognize yourself. When I got started in this industry, y'all, I was just scan this while I'm talking, please, to get in our community. But when I first got started, my goal was just to make $500 a month. I was making $43,000 a year as a social worker. I was doing 4 jobs at one company for Rockdale County. I was the CHINS coordinator, truancy coordinator. I was the mental health clinician for the entire court, and I was building a mentorship program for the girls in the program. So it was 4 jobs, and they paid me peanuts for. And I can tell you right now, I got started, guys. I got laser focused. I remembered why I wanted this, and I just got serious. And in 11 months, I tripled my income. I was able to walk away. I made my first six figures. I kept building and, then created my first six-figure earner. And then my second and third and fourth and fifth. And so just helping other people get to six figures helped me to get to 7. And so we are growing. It's wide open. Everywhere you see green space, guys, green represents vitality. This is a wide open opportunity, y'all. I'm telling you right now, depending on when you watch this, I mean, maybe not even 2,000 brokers nationwide. So this is a big opportunity. We got to go help 4.5 million businesses. And we're talking about right now, businesses are on an average of 500,000 new businesses are starting nationwide every single month. Guys, what if you just help 1% of them? I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter who invited you. Get back to the person that invited you here. But, Dr. Tangela Collins came out of corporate America, multiple six figures, knee deep, three deep to the CEO of one of the largest financial institutions. She's one of the smartest women I know. I love her. Kingdom woman, God fearing. I probably talk to her multiple times a day. I spar. She's my sparring partner. And I can tell you, she didn't need money. She had a trucking business, she had a record label, and she was making multiple six figures in corporate America. She didn't need the money. She got into this financial services space to make an impact. She got in this space because she had a child with medical issues and they wouldn't let her off from work. So imagine that. Or imagine Coach Kev, who worked in a call center and, got tired of getting bossed around. Like, you're not paying me anything. But, people think that because you are in certain positions, they can run over you and take advantage of you. And even as a leader in the call center, he wasn't making his worth. Now he's coaching and teaching. And I've, really enjoyed watching how he builds his children up to be wealth builders, creating, something that he didn't have. He talks about how his mom and his brothers, they were raised in a shelter. But imagine now being a vice president, having a business nationwide. And myself, Dr. Michelle Kofer, I'm a regional vice president here, guys. It's been an honor to be in this position. And I'm going to tell you, I know soon there are going to be some more regional vice presidents. I'm the only one right now, but I can tell you I'm ready for the people to come in and grow and blow up and explode, because we're going to be a household name soon, right? If I can be a broke, struggling social worker and rise to this level just because I wake up every day to make impact, what's stopping you? The secret to getting ahead, y'all, is getting started. This is your opportunity tonight. Whoever put you in front of this information thought highly of you. They thought about you first. We're getting ready to revolutionize financial services forever. I didn't mention insurance, but we do also offer insurance here if you want to get licensed. We have a whole nother presentation for that. We have a lucrative comp plan. But guys, you pick which lane you want to run in. Do you want to focus on funding? Do you want to focus on people building their business credit? Do you want to focus on credit repair? Do you want to focus on recruiting and building a team? You get to decide. But either way, if you see the vision, lock in now. If you know people who need our help and you like, this ain't for me, send them to us. Refer them to us. We're going to copy and paste our link and refer them to the company. So if you're going to send me a referral, I'm going to make 40%. So why can't you make it? You know what I'm saying? And it's a tax write-off to hold a spot. Guys, you don't know who you're going to meet. If you're outside anywhere, you don't know who you're going to meet and what they need. Someone today, she's a notary on the team. She was like, I love the flexibility of this business because I had two notary closings today. And while I was at one of them, the gentleman said he needed to build his business credit. He signed up for the $16.99, guys. And guess what? She made $700 in while she was out doing what she went out to do, which had nothing to do with this. If you know business owners, the people you shop with for retail, the people that does your hair, the people that cut your kids' hair, the places you go to buy groceries, the pizza you eat on the weekend, the food truck you run to every time they pull up, those are business owners. All you got to do, guys, is ask them a simple question. Hey, I see you're a business owner. I help people get other people's money. I help people access capital. Do you or anybody you know need any money right now? Hey, I heard you talking about you want to be a homeowner. I help people elevate their credit score to qualify for a home. Are you interested in credit repair? Are you interested in me helping you? It's very simple questions that lead to extremely great income and opportunity, guys. So if you have some questions, get back with the person that invited you to share this. That share this video with you. And if you want to partner with us, but you don't have the money, like seriously, you want to get started and you don't have the money, don't let that stop you. Get back with them. Let them know honestly where you are. See how they can get you positioned. See what they can do to get you in position. But definitely do not get started because money is a problem. Because if that's your mindset, money will always be a problem. What you don't grab a hold of will be grabbing a hold of you. Opportunities, y'all, they come and go. So this is your opportunity tonight. Get in position. Again, Dr. Michelle W. Kofer, the pivoter, signing out. Welcome to Business in Black. Welcome to Freedom Path. Welcome to boat funding, guys. We'll see you at the beaches. We'll see you at the bank. We won't see you at the bottom because it's too crowded down there. Take care, guys. Good night. Bye-bye.